Welcome to January's edition of Cycling Weekly's Tech of the Month, which is actually our Tech of the Year special. Now, we've each selected a product that has been a real standout over the last 12 months. So without further ado, Chris, what have you chosen?
The Giro Synth helmet. Now, I've been a big fan of Giro helmets for years, but this is definitely an upgrade on all of those other ones I've worn. It's a great combination of aerodynamics, comfort, and it's lightweight. Giro say after extensive wind tunnel testing, this is as fast as the fastest time trial helmets. It's also very light. I mean, this is a medium and it came on our scales at 227 grams. It comes with Giro's classic rock lock fit system, which means it's really easy to adjust the fit even when you're riding along. You just simply turn the dial at the back. All in all, this is simply the best helmet I've ever worn.
Thanks for that, Chris. So, Paul, wowers.
My product of the year, I've been riding a lot of cyclocross and gravel bikes, testing them over the last few months. And more of them are coming with SRAM One X. And it's just a really good system if you're riding on uneven surfaces. First of all, you've got the single ring chain set, so you don't have to worry with a front changer. And secondly, you have a monster cassette. So the cassette on this bike goes from 10 up to 42 teeth. So you've got a huge range. It uses a special derailleur which comes with a straight parallelogram rather than a slanted one, and it's got a clutch in it so that it eliminates chain slap, which is a problem when you're on uneven ground. Yeah. And also the cogs on the chain wheel are designed so that you're less likely to lose your chain. And the One X setup comes with hydraulic brakes, which I've found very effective off-road.
So that all sounds great, but have you noticed any chain drops or anything like that on the front ring? Because there's no chain guard and there's no, front cage to hold it in place.
Because of these wide, narrow teeth, I've never had a problem with that. And the teeth are extra long too, so that they tend to help hold things in place. That and the clutch rear derailleur.
So thanks, Paul. Henry, what's impressed you over the last 12 months?
Well, my favourite product is this, which is a Sportful R&D jacket, and it's so warm that I have to say I was actually looking forward to winter this year. It's got Polartec insulation, which means it has sort of a puffer jacket look, which looks a bit weird.
Bit 90s.
Yeah, I actually quite like it. I quite like it, and it's so comfortable. It's so warm. It's got 3 pockets. It fits great. It's just an absolutely amazing jacket. It's
the holy grail.
Exactly, yeah. It's water resistant as well, so if you're in absolutely torrential rain, obviously you might need something else, but for 90% if you're riding in the British winter, it's absolutely ideal.
Thanks, Henry. So that just leaves me. I've selected the Wahoo Kicker Smart Trainer,
which is very, very heavy.
So, firstly, for those who don't know, the Wahoo Kicker is a smart trainer, and it's got a power meter built in. It is expensive. It's at the top of the turbo trainer market, and it's about £950. If you've heard of games like Zwift, an online interactive turbo trainer games, this is the absolute perfect tool to play those. But also just normal structured workouts, training with power, it's really good. So it's got a massive flywheel, and because it's direct drive, it gives a really realistic road feel when you're riding along, much better than a traditional turbo trainer where you get wheel slip and stuff like that. All in all, it's a really good turbo. It's the best turbo trainer out there, I would say, and it should be for the price. But the only sort of real limitation with it is you can't sprint on it, as is the case with most turbo trainers. If you ever got one, you can't lever the bike on it. But for all other workouts and indoor training needs, this is absolutely superb. So that's all we've got time for this month. Join us next month for February's edition of Tech of the Month.